Welcome back to round 2 back 9 coverage of the 4 chapters, Chapter 2 Air, sponsored by Axiom Discs. I'm Chris DeMarco here with Lefty McGovern, and we are finally back for the epic conclusion of this incredible event. The sun is shining, and it is time for our players to dial in their game as we head into the back 9.
Yeah, Chris, atop the leaderboard right now, we have Zachary Tesone sitting at neg 6, and a 4-stroke difference between him and Brandon Lockhart at neg 2, who's coming in hot off the chase card today. We have a couple of woods holes left, followed by some big bombers to finish it out today.
Big thank you to all of our crew and our hole sponsors who helped make this event possible. We try to do everything we can for the players, so we really appreciate everybody for contributing to this event. Let's go. Back 9, Chapter 2 Air, Hole 10, Par 3, 397 feet. You've got a good bit of distance to go before a downhill hookup pretty far to the left here. Most players are going to try to get something up pretty high on a big hyzer. Crashing into this green is definitely tricky. Tesone swinging something out wide, but it looks like it hyzers up a bit early.
Chris, do you think that the approach here changes when it comes to the difference of silver tee and blue tee?
I think the big difference is obviously that distance in the beginning makes it a lot harder to keep that height coming down the fairway. So I think you've kind of got to just lean into that. Maybe just play something a little bit more flat and just try to hope for a flare skip. Maybe go 12 speed on this one.
Yeah, we did see some guys try to go straight up that left side gap from the silver tees earlier, but it doesn't look like anyone is going to do that.
Decent shot for Alston. We got a couple woods holes coming up. He's a Greystone local. If he wants to make a push, it's going to be in the next few holes.
Get over it. Why are you so short? You suck. Oh, you're about to open. Get out of here with that. Yeah, let me get the close-up after he shanks his
James Kulinski, class clown, 2021.
James Kulinski, ladies and gentlemen. Tesone got caught up short. He's trying to go around that left side gap you were talking about, Lefty. And he bends one all the way over the basket to the backside rough. That was an incredible angle.
Yeah, there's a hole.
Tyler McKinnon squeaks through there.
James is going to come right down the barrel here.
Oh, sit.
Yeah, you can see how thick that left side is a little bit there. The fact that McKinnon squeaked through is pretty impressive. James, a little bit of a tester to save his par. Should be okay.
Your little half layup, half bid there from Tyler. Some of the same from Austin. With so many great putts we saw in round 2 feature card, round 1 feature card from this whole.
Sorry.
I thought we were going to see a couple more putts from in the woods, just like this one.
Yeah, I fell there, by the way. It only felt right to leave that in the footage.
I didn't think we'd mention it. I thought we'd stay away from it.
Thankfully,
Lo and behold.
Tesone was not ready to putt yet. It's thick in there. Pretty crazy that he went long there. Keeps the damage down to a bogey 4.
That is his first bogey on the day. Sorry, Zach, for bringing it up.
James squeaks over the bottom of the basket. Tyler grabs the par. Hole 11, par 3, 304 feet. You've got a little bit of OB River through the middle of this hole here. So you're going to want to keep one nice and straight. A little bit of a left to right hookup at the end. This is one where you can definitely just play it dead straight and be conservative if you want.
James, great out of the hand. Again, finds himself in a little bit of a tricky situation.
Yeah, a little bit too straight there. Let's see if Tesone can make an adjustment off of that one. That's a great shot. Nice hyzer the whole way. I think I saw the basket in the top left corner there. Wow.
Do you think the tree saved him there, or
I think that's in the circle
hurt?
either way, but I do think that kiss was nice. Tyler McKinnon taking a very similar line, and that looks like a great shot as well. Wow. Making this hole look easy right now.
players keeping up on presumably Brandon Lockhart's birdie there on 10?
Yeah, I believe he was one of the few players to birdie 10 on round 1 and 2. Very nice.
James Kulinski from a knee. You got to watch out. When this kid's in a tricky situation, it seems like he just stays calm. James.
Yeah, nice putt from James there from the knee. Super deep. Circle 2.
What do we have here?
For the birdie.
I thought it was a stick.
Yeah, I think
And I was like, oh, there's a stick on top of the band. Don't hit the stick.
Hitting putts, saving wildlife. What a hero.
Great putt. Great putt.
Great putt from James. Let's see if Austin can match. He's been hitting some big putts today.
And there's another one as he saves his par.
Look at that from Austin.
There's the sun.
He said, there's the sun. Weather's starting to clear up. It is getting pretty humid out there. Nice cleanup from Tyler McKinnon on that too. That is just going to be a stroke on most of this field. Pretty difficult hole here. And you're going to see a couple bogeys from going OB.
The hole is a bit tricky, and there is water on the right-hand side, but it does seem like one of the more aceable holes here on the blue-to-blue layout.
Definitely. Yeah, some of those blue baskets are super tricky. Nice birdie from Tesone getting the rebound after that bogey. Hole 12, par 3, 324. A little bit of extra distance off of this blue tee from the back. And a long hyzer coming in at about 280 feet. James making the smart play, going nice and high. You got some pretty clear airspace on this hole, but going long is the only problem. That's what happens to him here.
Yeah, James is going to find himself with another low-ceiling, deep putt, but we've seen him do it before as Zach tries to copy him.
Yes.
And does exactly what he wanted to do.
That is fantastic. There's no sense for trying to get any closer to the basket than that. Fantastic shot. Good distance control from Tyler there, just a little out wide.
Austin deciding to go backhand. We don't really see that much from him. He's more of a forehand dominant player, especially off the tee.
The thing about poison ivy is like it grows in different varieties. It grows as a vine, it grows as a stem, it grows as a root, and then also it does the thing where it has like the perfor.
Yeah.
What are they called? Like
I keep using the word perforated just because that little
yeah, like it has those, but it also has the ones where it's completely
The
round.
more you know.
With James Kulinski here on WVFSN. Yeah, what a treat to have James on the course. Huh?
Yeah, anytime that we can try to get James on coverage, he will be on.
Tesone looking for another birdie here. Just low. It's difficult to keep attacking when you know you have a 4-stroke lead. But we've got some tough holes, lots of OB coming up, so you know he's going to try to keep racking up those birdies.
Yeah, he went really aggressive on a lot of holes at the front 9 where there was danger on the backside of the basket. He did capitalize, so I would expect to see more of the same.
Good golf so far from our card here on the back 9. Stepping into hole 13, par 4, 447 feet. You've got this gap to contend with in the beginning. trying to work yourself a little bit up this hill for that second shot, which is going to be a good distance still up this hill all the way to that blue basket at the end. There is some OB long, but that's going to be tough to reach. James wants nothing more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the play is to just get it to the base of that hill. Even if you go a little bit short, find yourself some nice footing and get up around those big evergreens.
Tesone saws that one off a little bit, but he squeaks through.
Just want to get out.
Yeah. Flat the other side arm.
Tyler gets out there as well. Austin stepping up. Yeah. Right through the gap. Gets that one out a little bit to the left side. 4 nice drives. Make no mistake, that gap is not that easy to hit.
Get through.
And Austin bends it around the evergreen, but I think he probably would have hoped to get a little bit longer. What'd I say?
That was Tyler.
What did I call him?
You said Austin.
Oh, Tyler, sorry. Future teammate, Tyler McKinnon. Ooh, Zach, right? Yep.
Am I getting this right?
Do I know anything?
After this is what, like the 20th hole we've had him on coverage? Another great approach from our lead card here at Chapter 2. Fantastic shot. Just reminding Lefty where we are, what we're doing. Yep. That's going to be edge of the circle. Tyler McKinnon, deep putt here.
Come on.
Oh, that was so close. I think he thought it was in. I think we all thought it was in.
That's a good run right there. Card's moving up the fairway. Austin with a similarly long look. Just low.
James finishing off. Zachary Tesone picking up yet another bird.
Making it look easy out there, and that was a very nice little disc flip from Austin. He's got some nice tricks on the disc. Tyler almost grabs the 3.
This car's been very, very clean, but it's going to take a huge uphill battle to catch Zach.
Hole 14, par 5, 737 feet. Trying to get one out down this hill. Second shot's going to be a little bit of a gap shot through this tunnel. And that third one, you're still probably going to have a little bit more to bite off. Trying to approach to this green. Very protected, very beautiful hole. One of the signatures here at Breakwell Steel.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the nicest holes here on this course, but maybe in the entire state of New Jersey, if you ask me.
It's in New York.
That's funny.
That is a deep drive from James Kulinski.
Poor baby. Poor baby.
And he feels bad for destroying that sapling.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
think he really destroyed it.
Wow, hook really hard. Come on. Holy moly, that's a mash.
James Sportsmanship Award and Humanitarian of the Year.
Yeah, that's
complimenting
an
his card
incredible
mate.
drive. Forehand hyzer the whole way. Swings it out so wide, but it's got enough height to just push all the way to the right. That's just a great drive from Zachary Tesone.
That's definitely textbook from Zach.
Right out of his textbook. He's
not anybody else.
He's reading a different textbook today. Tyler, good distance on that one, but just kind of saws it off a little bit early.
Austin with his patented turnover S-flight.
Jamboree.
Yeah, I had another word in me, but
definitely one more in there. Position play from Tyler. Hits the tree, but kind of gets a nice little kick out back to the left. He'll have a straight shot to the basket. Austin working his way down the fairway.
That was a great looking shot. Those trees had other ideas.
Still in a decent position for Austin, and Tyler just chopping wood up the fairway here. He does still have a chance to get in there for the par.
Zach, great look for his second shot.
Oh, I pulled that.
And he did indeed pull that, but he's still going to have a very nice little chip shot to the basket and grab another birdie here.
Ooh, that's a nice looking forehand that the tree again says no, sir.
Almost. Heading down the fairway here. Beautiful day. It's starting to clear up. Tyler McKinnon looking at the basket. Tyler's going to be one of the tournament directors at Chapter 3 Earth coming up in a few weeks at Camp Gall Mountain.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not already registered for that, what are you doing? It is going to be an event.
Tesone with a little more to bite off than I thought here. Hooks that one up a little to the left. He'll be putting. Good look at the birdie. And same for Austin. Yes.
He gets there quite nice. James from a knee. Watch out.
Little bit of a low ceiling on this one. Getting himself a better angle at it.
Yet another apparatus hit from James Kulinski. Zach, no doubt.
Yes. -7.
I mean, this kid is he's on to something. I think he found his calling in life.
So did James. James found his calling as well. He just belongs in the spotlight. What a gentleman. Hole 15, par 5, 633 feet. This one's actually going to be coming from inside the woods off of the tee here, planned out to the open field. Down the fairway, second shot is going to be trying to attack this very heavily crowded green. It's so difficult to get a clean putt at this basket, but it's nice and flat. You can be aggressive. Jameson.
Yeah, as long as you can get through that first gap and put yourself in that nice flat grassy area, you'll be able to attack.
Yeah, he liked that one. Got a good bit of distance down the fairway. He did. Tesone.
Oh, come on, Zach.
I don't know if he came straight down there. Let's see what he did. Austin.
Too far to the right.
A little forehand tourney right into the tree. Let's see what Tyler can do here. Tough tee shot. Yes.
That'll make it out.
Yeah, that's a great shot from Tyler McKinnon. Another good position play, but honestly got a good bit of distance out there.
Austin trying to recover. There's a great shot around the bend here.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now, this is actually a par 4, by the way. We have it marked as a 5. I believe it was a 5 at one time. Playing as a 4 here today.
Tyler keeping one low, trying to avoid all the trees.
I think that was one of the last ones into the green there.
Looks like he managed to get in.
Still there.
James with an aggressive approach to the green here. Down by 6. He's definitely feeling in contention. Zach's been very clean, but there's a lot of OB coming up on the last few holes of this course. So everybody's just ready, looking for an opportunity out there. This is the kind of course where that's just what it's going to be all day anyway. It's so challenging.
Yeah, not only is there some OB, but the last 2 holes have a ton of distance.
Tesone almost made some magic happen here yesterday. And he almost does it again today.
That was so close. I mean, the chains need to be worried for their safety.
Kulinski. Anheuser step putt. I think that tree was probably more in the way than it looked there with that big Anheuser.
Yeah, it looked like a very awkward shot, but James still managed to hit apparatus.
Another great run from Tyler. He's been putting himself in great positions all day.
Yeah, I bet he hoped that he was a tiny bit closer on a lot of these putts. They seem to be circle's edge or just outside.
Yep.
once everyone's done tapping out, if you did that anyway, I would still appreciate it.
I don't know what Rotor's asking for, but I'm
Rotor's
sure
doing
it's something.
things. He did great out there.
Yeah, big shout out to Rotor. Huge thanks to all the crew out there. And thank you to Axiom Discs for supporting the event. We'll be right back after these brief messages from Axiom Discs. Yeah, big thanks to Axiom for their support. Huge putting competition went down after round 2. It was an absolute blast. Big shout out to John McDuff.
Yeah, I'd love to see a local win it. Took a while to get there, but we finally made it.
Local, of course, meaning local Greystoner. Of course.
Our local.
Big shout out to John. Gave away another basket on a CTP. Thanks again to Axiom for the support. You just love to see it.
Yeah, just guys carrying baskets.
And we gave away an air fryer as well for a CTP on
Why
17
not?
silver blue.
Yeah, Chris, the leaderboard looks as is. Zachary still looking like he's going to run away with it, but we have a lot of big hitters out here, the best AMs in the area. Chris, what would it take for someone to catch Zach?
Well, we saw Lockhart take a stroke. He's at -3. We've got 3 to go, and this hole is littered with out of bounds. We've got hole 16, par 3, 400 feet. It's really not littered with out of bounds. It's just that road right there. Coming down this hill, tight gap off the tee, and it's pretty tight the whole way, but you do have 2 good options on the right and left side. You can see how crowded it is back there. James Kulinski.
This is a hole that when you change the layout a little bit, it goes from a very, very scoreable 2 to a kind of tricky 3 or 2.
You were right. In spite of James's beautiful shot, don't second guess yourself. That's
What?
amazing.
A roller over the wall.
From the blue tee.
I want to say that he meant to do that.
Oh, absolutely. It's clear at this point. I mean, yes. Just attack that rock wall with a roller. Tesone, I'm not sure if that was also a roller. Either way, he's going to be looking to play for the 3. Austin going wide left. He's got the perfect shape for this line here. And I'm not sure what happened there.
Push.
Tyler puts one out wide right. Finds himself OB. That'll hurt.
That is unfortunate. And I just want to say to Tyler that I apologize because I was riding a bicycle while eating a muffin, riding across the fairway during his shot there. It's a long story. It's not as bad as it sounds. I was passing out waters. But Tyler, I'm sorry.
And that's just what a tournament director does these days. And if you're out there
What gets in
directing
the way of
tournaments
shots?
and you're not riding a bike, take notes.
Zach
floats one up.
Yeah, he did. That was great. Right under the basket, I think.
Tyler unlucky again.
Yeah, a little bit wide right. He wanted to just swing that one out to the side on a little bit of ante and float it to the basket using that elevation. Just shy of the long putt there. James looking for that 2 after that beautiful roller. Let's see if he can capitalize here.
Not a gimme by any means. He doesn't like it as soon as it leaves his hand.
Yeah, it's a deep putt, and you can hear how blustery the wind is. Didn't really see it on that first putt, but you can hear it from this angle. Good 3 nonetheless. Same for Tesone. Now we did a shotgun start. So Brandon Lockhart was starting on hole 2. When he had 3 holes at the beginning of this tee, he's finishing on 17, 18, and 1. 1 is a pretty scoreable hole, as is this one here. Hole 17, par 4, 747. Difficult to get up that hill in the beginning. It is pretty steep. But that second shot is just so signature Warwick. Coming into this incredible green. Big shout out to the Rock City Royals and the whole Valley Forge Disc Golf League. And thanks to everybody for the support on VFDGL. I've been hearing about it a lot at the course. It feels great.
Yeah, Galaxy is recruiting for next year. There is some pushback from the higher-ups in the league. They don't want us to get stronger, but hit me up.
Yeah, you're trying to... I keep hearing you trying to recruit Tyler McKinnon, and I'm just telling you that you already have 2 Tier 1s. It's been mentioned. It's just not happening.
We're making a push.
This is just a tough tee shot right here. This is kind of the grueling side of disc golf. Trying to get to the top of this hill. It's a lot of distance. It's far. It's uphill.
With that being said, Chris, a lot of these MA1s being around them, people saying that this is an eagleable hole, and I just can't fathom that anyone could make 747 and 2 look easy. But some of these guys out
from
here...
From the short, from Silver Blue, yes, eagleable. This is not eagleable unless you're doing some crazy stuff. Tyler just trying to push one up to the green here. A little bit short, but a good shot nonetheless.
The lenses were really feeling the humidity over there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the weather finally cleared up, it just got so hot and humid. Unfortunate for James Kulinski putting together an incredible round.
Yeah, he was staying really, really clean up until that point.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really clean scorecard for James so far. -1 so far on the day. I mean, that's just great disc golf.
Yeah, that's definitely good enough to find us up at the top of the pack. Or near the top of the pack, not at the top.
Nearly in the basket. He said, I tried it.
Yeah, I liked it. I believed you.
That's all you can do, Tyler.
So I think that
No hard feelings.
James from the out-of-bound position with a little patent pending approach here. I mean, this kind of looks like a run. Good up.
May have been, but he'll like the way he looks.
Yeah, good recovery there. Can we talk about the distance? Unfortunate chain out there on the left side, but can we talk about James's distance there?
That was a absolute bomb.
Austin's a very clean putter.
Yeah, I don't think his circle 1 percentage has to be very, very high today.
James with the bogey. Not finishing out the day how he wanted, but I mean, he's on this lead card for a reason. Very good disc golf. Same exact thing can be said for Tyler and Austin. Hole 18, par 5, 900 feet. This hole is an absolute behemoth. You've got a tunnel off the tee, another tunnel down the fairway. You've got low ceilings to contend with, narrow hallways. And some more stuff on the back. That drone flight was going well, but those guys got in the way. Battery died shortly after.
Yeah, it seems like the guys who designed. Oh my goodness! It seems like the guys who designed this course really just were like, "How can we make the hardest hole 18?" And it looks like they did.
Rumor has it they started backwards from this hole. No, I just made that up. That's not true.
And the basket finishes up in an open field. They could have moved it in. They could have moved it further away.
I mean, I assume it started with silvers, but this tee pad is just so incredible. Like, you don't just stumble across this. This is genius. It's so challenging, too, because it plays uphill, but then it's a little bit downhill. It's really hard to keep the disc that straight for that long.
Then you have a lot of danger off to the right as well.
Yeah, there's a Mando all the way off to the right side as well, so you really have no option but to play straight. Which is exactly what James does, but that distance, or that height rather, sorry. Didn't get up. He tried.
Gotta train it. Yeah,
gotta try.
do the thing.
900 feet. We've got about another 750 left to go for most of our players. This is a tough hole.
And there's not too many guys that would come off an OB bogey on the last hole like James and be the life of the card on the next tee.
The Life of the Card by James Kulinski.
James, write a book. Do something.
Oh, look at this. He's going with the Spike Heiser.
People call that the Simon Lizotte route. Is that that's the?
Yeah, but lately he's been, Simon's just shredding. So his name has new meaning. I heard a lot of wood from James' shot there. We'll see where it went. Players working their way up the fairway here. That was definitely a roller attempt. I mean, he gets himself out to the open part on the left side. He could attack the green.
The OB road is over there too, so he definitely needed to avoid that.
Yes.
A guy like Zachary, sorry, Chris, a guy like Zachary with the lead is gonna be really, really hard to catch because he just plays so clean.
Yeah, Brandon Lockhart currently 2 strokes behind. Tesone shooting his eagle from quite a ways away from the basket.
James making his way out of the woods with an absolute bomb to get himself somewhere near the basket.
Yeah, that was a smash. Can't wait to see where it is. Alston with that signature forehand form. Nice play up the gap. Tesone, let's see if he can find his way to the green here. Long way to go. I saw it hooking up to the right. I'm not exactly sure what happened to catch here, but there's the basket. And Tyler McKinnon has found it for us. Thank you.
Yeah, Tyler put it right underneath. Austin, I gotta say it again. You know, Montclair residents. Love to see him out there.
Jeez.
Zach from so far. And Lockhart was looking on from the parking lot.
Yes. Big shout out to Brandon Lockhart for a great performance. James Kulinski finishes it up.
Great shot, James.
With a beautiful putt and an interesting par. Yeah. James pretty much just says it all. We should just not talk while he's playing.
Yeah, we need to mic him up.
Yeah, wow. That's actually a great call. Big shout out Matt Coltrera. Big shout out Brian Roeder and the whole Valley Forge crew. It's just the beginning here, and yet it feels like a homecoming in a way.
Yeah, I mean the homecoming is coming.
It's true.
Chapter 4,
Woods, Chapter
Greystone
4.
Woods.
Yes,
I don't know if there's still spots available, but you're gonna wanna go and grab yours as Zach.
Unfortunately, there is not, but Zachary Tesone, the Chapter 2 Air Champion.
I was gonna say something crazy like you're 2022 Air Champion.
James, come in the booth.
But I think that's Chris's
Again,
job.
yeah, we don't need to say anything. James has said it all.
Oh, right. Chris will probably do that.
67.
Players counting up the scores. It was a fantastic day. Big shout out to our lead card. Said it before, these guys were here for a reason. They played incredible disc golf, make no mistake. We had Austin Batistoni with a 942 rated round. I believe that's 30 points above his rating. So still good disc golf from him after that hot round in round 1.
Yeah, it was great to see a lot of these guys come out, varying levels of experience. Zachary Tesone and Brandon Lockhart, they are still so new to the game, and to see them coming out here with the vets like James Kulinski was just great to see.
Yeah, some really good disc golf all around. Let's head back over to Warwick Town Park to check out the tournament ceremony. We said it before. We're going to do our best to make it as not awkward as possible. That's what we said at the event because they always are. Let's see how we do. Let us know in the comment section down below. Lefty, do you have any other final words before we sign off?
I mean, I just want to say 2,000 rated rounds that you guys just watched. Brandon Lockhart with 1,000 on the button, and Zachary Tesone finishing off with a 1021. You don't see that every day. These are the best AMs in the area, no doubt about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Third place with a 125 even on the day. Do not mistake, that is great disc golf. We got James Kulinski. In second, oh my God, this guy was shooting so well. He was on chase card, trying to battle back. 1,000 rated second round exit. Brandon Lockhart with first place with a 118 -7 on the day. A 1020 rated second round on one of the most championship level courses in the area. Your 2022 Air Champion is none other than the Fire Champion himself, Zachary Tesone. This is the last bag I'm taking. The rest are up to you. Let's go! Thank you, Valley Ford. It's a great series of tournaments. I hope you guys do it again, and
Thank you, man.
obviously do it for some pros as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bria Disc Golf. Go check them out. And yeah, great playing, everybody. CCP, let's get it.
Hey Jake, what are those?
I hope this makes some video.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it.
Say something for the rest of us!
Good pulls.
What are you cooking in that tonight?
My warship, my second place warship is getting cooked because I'm pissed.
Now we'll take a look at James Kulinski in his natural environment here, off on the rough, far down the fairway, albeit true, but this is where James lives. Let's see how he does today.
Hey Chris, you didn't see him throw on 18. He saved a par after cooking that shit. Like a 450. Oh, that's outside of that I had a whole